Hello, I'm Kieran Donaghy. I'm the founder of the Image Conference. The third edition of the Image Conference will be taking place in Córdoba, Spain on the 22nd of November. Um, the conference has been organised in conjunction with International House Córdoba. The rationale behind the Image Conference is that we need to put images in all their different forms at the centre of the language learning agenda so that the media-rich world in which our students are living is reflected in the language learning classroom. Um, the first Image Conference was organised in Barcelona. It took place last June. It was a very successful event. The second edition took place in Brasilia, Brazil, last November. Again, it was a very successful event, mainly with Latin American teacher trainers, but also some from Europe. And again, it was an excellent event. But this third Image Conference, taking place in Córdoba, promises to be the best yet. We've got a very impressive lineup. We've got lots of the speakers from the first Image Conference in Barcelona, leading experts in the use of images in ERT, such as Ben Goldstein, Kerry Jones, Fiona Mocklin, Lindsay Clanfield, Jamie Keddy, Paul Driver and Paul Braddock. But we've also got new areas which we haven't covered in previous conferences, and in this video I'd like to highlight the sessions which cover new areas. One very interesting session is going to be by Carmen Herrero, who is the head of modern languages at Manchester Metropolitan University, and she's going to be talking about intercultural communicative competence and how film can promote that. Another very interesting session is by Anna Witcher, who is an editor and film producer from the United States, who's going to be looking at the process of filmmaking ERT and demystifying that process. So that promises to be an intriguing session. Another very interesting session is by Sean Wilden, who'll be looking at mobile devices and images, and how the images on mobile devices can be used in the language classroom. Paul Dummett, who is a teacher and writer, will be looking at images and narrative in language teaching. Another session which I think people will find very, very interesting is by Ina Gray, who's a lecturer at a German university, and she'll be talking about a project in her university where language students, instead of doing an exam, they have to make a film, and it's evaluated in the same way that an exam is, but the students seem to enjoy it much more than an exam. And I've seen this session twice. It's very, very interesting very innovative session. Donna Field is a lecturer at a university in Valencia, Spain, and she'll be talking about how visual cultural identifiers can be used to teach history, culture, and society in English language teaching. Samantha Lewis is a teacher and a writer based in Madrid, and she'll be looking about how graphic novels can be used in language teaching, particularly with younger learners. Another intriguing session is by Daniel Barber, who will be looking at neuroscience and brain imaging and how that relates to language teaching. An area which we haven't got covered before was primary images in primary classroom. We've got two sessions on that. There's Nina Lauder will be talking how images can be used to teach sciences in the primary classroom, and Krisa Papalazoro will be talking about a very interesting project that she's involved with, which uses art to promote creativity and critical thinking in the primary classroom. So, as I say, it's a very impressive lineup. The final session, the closing plenary, Anna Witch and I will be presenting a visual manifesto for language teaching, and in this we've created a short film specifically for the conference. We'll be showing the short film, deconstructing the short film, and then presenting our visual manifesto in which we make recommendations for the use of images in language teaching. So it really promises to be a very special event. I hope you can make it. If you'd like more information, just go to theimageconference.org where you can register there. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.